ladies and gentlemen, kids and grandkids and all the other stuff. This one is a quick video just talking about the Newcastle Knights and how I thought they went this season. Kind of weird because the top eight, the Panthers win on Friday night by 1 point. The whole weekend there were big scores over the park, but let's just jump straight into the game yesterday of the Newcastle Knights versus the South Sydney Rabbitohs at ANZ Stadium. I kind of knew if South got on a roll, they would probably lose. But things did go our way at the first 15 minutes. Everything looked good. It looked smooth, and then in 6 minutes, South Sydney took the lead after error from our centre. Not blaming anyone, but you can kind of see we kind of need a better centre on that right hand side. Left hand side if you're playing on the opposition team, but if you're on the defensive team of the Newcastle Knights, it's the right side. It's the side Hunt is on. It didn't really help if we didn't really have a experienced hooker there like Jaden Brayley or Andrew McCulloch. Massive shout out to Aiden Guerra, Tim Glasby, players who are leaving the club, Herman Essiesi. Thank you guys for all the service, and yeah, Captain's Challenge I think should be used a little bit more next year. There was a bit of controversy to go. I think South was winning by like 14 points, and Edric Lee got up, played the ball, and is it Adam Reynolds? Yeah, Adam Reynolds, the halfback in South Sydney, kind of kicked the ball back. It really, after the game, I kind of went back and looked back on the season. And our first two games of the season, I thought, we're a chance here. Then COVID hit, and like any other sport, it hit hard, and but yeah, to make the top 8, gotta congrats Adam O'Brien for his amazing job. I don't want to talk shit about our ex-coach. He did build the roster. There were some changes this season, but will be good for the experience, and hope we can do a lot better next year. Is it 25 rounds next year? Hoping there is. And hoping we're kind of through this COVID period. Hoping it I'm hoping it's gone by February next year. Because I think not just me and other people, but the whole world is kind of getting sick of it. I'm not going to really get into too much detail of what should happen in the future of that, but we'll get back into the footy. Some massive changes need to be done in sorts of that kind of stuff. Massive, absolute massive stuff. I thought our defense at the start of the year was good for the first 10 to about 12 rounds, and then round 13 it kind of shot down and couldn't get that consistency, couldn't get the consistency players on our field, and then we started getting some players back at the end of the year, round 17, round 18 or 15, something like that it was. But otherwise, it should have been held at home. We haven't had a good record up there against Gold Coast Titans, as you saw last week. Absolutely got beaten by 30 points. 2016 Knights, they would have just rolled over. But I thought, my honest opinion, we needed either a Denny Levi back in the club as a spare hooker, to have maybe Jaden Brayley as your number one hooker, have Kurt Mann as your 5'8", back up either Randall, who played I think he might have played 70, 80 minutes yesterday, Randall. Congrats to him. And we got a guy coming from England. I think he's like 6'6", 6'7" in height. I think he's only like 19. So he could probably play in the centres on that side of Hunt. Moving forward, structures and all that. I did watch Adam O'Brien and Mitchell Pearce's press conference last night. Sorry, I just woke up. And all that, but saying that, I think South Sydney, knowing what they did to the Roosters and knowing what they did to us yesterday, it's one of them situations where you don't want to be in, but yeah. It is one of them situations where you really just don't want to be in, but you kind of know you are. Yeah, I thought there was some poor errors. Came Kalen Ponga, he had one in that first half where he went up and went to jump up and the ball slipped out and kind of went forward out of his hand and yeah, so massive errors. Same with South. South had massive errors too. I think they had 4-1 before our first error, or 4-0 in our first error. I'm not really going to say too much on the referees because I, I can sit here and bag the ref and do other stuff and all that, but I'm not going to because there's got to be some accountability there from the players. I just want to thank David Ferner. He did an awesome job with the club. Wish him all the best moving on after yesterday. So thank you, David Ferner, and hoping we don't have Anthony Seabolt as our assistant coach next season. We all saw the show up there at Brisbane, but hey, he might need to go back to a assistant coach role after the season he had up there in Brisbane. It was unattainable, I would say. Very poor errors. My top two teams would be Panthers and Melbourne. They're the two teams I have to go with now. I can't see the Roosters going all the way. I think they're battered. I think they're bruised. They are human. Sorry to people who are watching this and you're from the Sydney Roosters or you're a Sydney Roosters fan. I'm very sorry, but you're only human. I think Luke Keary is carrying an injury. I think there's some other stuff going on in your camp. I think the Canberra Raiders could be another good chance to go through. They'll play Melbourne, but I think Melbourne and I think Parramatta, they're done. They're absolutely done. They won't get through next week if South come out and play like they did. Yeah. But yeah, off-season stuff we need to work on. Better attacking options to find out what we can do, what we can't do. Work on defense. Tackling around the legs is a big part of the game. Didn't really see that too much from the Newcastle Knights in the last 2 weeks. Need to kind of see that. Had plenty of time to turn around, but yeah. Okay, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys liked the gameplay. Kind of weird. 7 play 8 in the grand final, but that's it.